It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 31-yard line.
We go tonight. 180.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 36. 36. Shoot.
Ric Flair. What's up?
On 2nd and 12, Goff. He's got the connection to Cooper. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Check 24.
Tell you won.
Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3.
What?
Now a play fake, and it's gone. He'll rifle this one deep right. That's caught inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
They go play action here on first down. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Stay with your man.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Off play action. Here's Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
42-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Maurice Hurst able to drop him for a loss of a couple. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Throwing is Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's Breida. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Mike's 54. Mike's 50.
On 2nd and very short. Gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Play action. It's gone. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
6-6, pull it back.
They run with Breida. He digs them partway out of the hole that they're in. It's an 8-yard gain, and it makes it 3rd and 12.
Mike by 4, Mike by 4. Mike by 4. I got you. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Cooper's got it. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
We're good. We're good.
Back to throw. Gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Marlin. Hold on. Check. Hey, exit.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Mike, 53.
Tiger.
Man, I got you.
Out of the gun. Gone. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Mostert. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. But he's into the clear. 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Justice Hill, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
Like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
A, B, and C.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Hey, Zoo.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. It's caught. Cooper. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 1.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Letting one fly deep for Cook. It got his man. Complete. There he goes, Amari Cooper. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking that...
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, it's Hill. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our round.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Play action now. Bridgewater. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. You got nothing to that. 56 to Mike, boy, 56.
Play fake, Bridgewater. He's going to let this go. Back of the end. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's third down. On play action, it's Bridgewater. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
First down, San Francisco.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
53-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Here we go. Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
First down, 49ers.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. This is Mostert. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
All day, every day, any day. 56 to Mike, boy, 56. Check.
They go play action. Bridgewater. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
He will push his way down to about the 14. The tackle made by Benson Mayowa.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
At the 14-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Gets it to Gabriel on the jet sweep. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. But this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. 6-yard. Number 52. Hey, watch it, watch it. 53.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Taylor Gabriel, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Goff on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Pull it together. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Now Mostert. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw is Bridgewater. Looking deep for Adams. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion in the field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after...
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. 56. 56.
Here's Bridgewater. It's caught here by Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
And the 49er first down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Bridgewater. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mostert. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Bridgewater now from the 50.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Bud Dupree, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Bridgewater now. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. And that is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
We go tonight. 180.
Number 53. Mike 53. Here we go.
On 1st down, here's Breida. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's gone. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, 4 down.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the run there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Try to punch it in with Eckler. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Leonard Williams. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. He was looking for Matthews that time.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Let's go now. 15, ain't together.
A give, Eckler running to the right. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Look, 180.
Mike 54.
Shell.
Switches.
Topper.
It's Eckler again. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Check.
He sees.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
It's 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Alert 3.
You up. Out. 2 for 1.
25. Check 25.
They run for it with Breida. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. This squad is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, no. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Yeah, I pissed so my frustration. I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound to surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, no. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
Up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I'm in magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get out my problems, let me. When I've been magic. With the